such an asshole.
So this is a simple answer. I thought, people get mentally ill. Like, I'm not even joking in the slightest. Minnesota is a state that is mentally ill. It is a self-loathing state. I don't know if it's the Scandinavian Germanic culture. I don't know if it's the Lutherans. No joke. Why are there so many Somalis? And well, the Lutheran Church was getting them in because they'll make great Christians. That's the very, very, very. That's been happening since the 90s. There's someone came up in the comments section. He said, no, there's a mental disorder called Oka something. I was some kind of phrase where it's the hatred of what is familiar. There's also the hatred of oneself. And okay, fine. You had your flirtation with Pierre Trudeau, the original spoiled brat, little pampered Nepo baby. Then they went with Justin Trudeau. And I was thinking, like, okay, I mean, literally, since Stephen Harper, if you look at Canadian GDP, Canadian standards of living, once Trudeau took over, the United States kept going up. I mean, we had our ups and downs, but the general trend was up. Canada freaking flatlined. It's not socialism or communism like it sounds real good. Oh, commune, we care about the people. It's parasitism. It's producers versus parasites. I don't know if enough of the old generation died off who remembered Pierre Trudeau and they forgot about it and they're going to try it again because pretty shiny pony, your Nepo baby there. And it was horrible. I thought enough Canadians would wake up like, they gotta like the other guy now. Or maybe you got enough immigrants in to vote for, to make you essentially their slave colony. And look, this welfare state and our liberal woke people keep voting for it. Well, there wasn't enough of you to turn around. And now what, Carney? I don't pay attention to politics. I just don't care anymore. I'm exhausted trying to reason and rationalize with human beings like, hey, you keep smoking cigarettes, you're going to get cancer. Hey, you keep eating ice cream and not exercise, you're going to get a heart attack. Hey, you're going to cut your leg off, you get diabetes. Noms. I don't care anymore. And you got to know when your people, unfortunately, it's your people, your culture, whatever, your countrymen have decayed, gotten cancer, turned from healthy cells to cancerous cells or stupid cells or whatever you want to call them, where it's no longer tenable. You got to leave. Whatever it is, the communal intelligence of the Canadian people is low. It's dumb. It's naive. And you double down on the party that basically, how long was Trudeau in office? 12 years? It was a while, wasn't it? It's been a while. You can't convince these people. I'm not going to convince people in Minnesota to get their heads out of their asses and get jobs. I'm not going to convince them of that. You guys see, yeah, you lost it. I can't live here anymore. So I'll go through the request, but yeah, the answer is productive people should leave parasitic communities. You don't want to be a host to a bunch of parasites. You got your life. God, talking to Rich Cooper, the percent taxes he pays for your fucking degenerates who don't work and make mistakes. Oops. Fuck your oops. I'm not your slave. Well, yeah, you are in Canada. It's real, or just honestly go on welfare or just mail it in. The least amount of work possible. Because Canada has become an economy, a culture, a country, a community of parasitism. I don't mean that in a pejorative way or an insulting way. That's what you are. Not you individually or the individual men and women of Canada who actually, the dwindling percentage of you that work and support yourself. I don't know how touchy. I mean, did you borrow our liberal white women? Did they go up there and vote in your elections? For better or worse, it's democracy. The people have spoken. These are the rules. This is a game that's against producers. It creates hosts to support parasites. Don't be a host. Leave. Leave or don't work, or work very minimally. Hey, you lefties want to keep voting in the rules? That's fine. It's democracy. Fine. Okay, we're we're going to pay for everything. Oh my God, the people aren't working. Was because you paid for everything. Well, wouldn't they just work out of the goodness? Can't we all be teachers and influencers and DEI consultants? That'll put food on the table. So they came up with basically unfair rules to an unfair game. Don't play the game. Or if you are going to play it like, oh, you're going to pay me not to work. You're going to punish me if I do. Fuck you. I'm leaving or I'm a parasite. One of the two. But I'm very sympathetic. I get it. I can't. Minnesota might elect Tim Walz again. Minnesota vote Democrat. I don't get. I was kind of shocked. Like, what? You guys you didn't realize? You really want? Okay. All right. What's the US dollar to the do you remember under Harper how you guys had 1-to-1 Canadian dollars, US dollars? What's the USD to CAD? Did I do that right? Wow. 36% not undervalued. We can buy 36%. Everyone this is what I love about the tariffs. It was like, oh my God, the Trump tariffs are going to import inflation. I'm like, not when our dollar goes up against the foreign currency. Oh, I'm very sorry for you guys. I am. Let's go to the request. Hey, asshole, longtime viewer. I'll cut to the chase. I live in Canada and work as a STEM guy at a place. I make 60,000 US. Long story short, if you aren't aware of what's been going on in Canada, we just reelected the same liberal government that's ruining the country the last 10 years. Gas costs me $300 a month. The best rent I could find is $900 a month for a room. I'm a single guy and I can't survive on less than $300 a month in groceries, and I eat lunch for free at work. The currency is being devalued. Welcome to the party. The government has let in close to 1 million immigrants in just 2025. They get subsidies, taxpayer funded, of course, that equal more. Well, at least your women are happy. It equal more than a Canadian pension plan payout for a citizen who worked 40 years. They love non-Canadians more than Canadian. It's not a same place you live. It's not a same place. The raising and crime stats are at an all-time high, and unless I pull $1 million out of my ass, I won't ever buy a house here. Not only that, but the government has proposed a bill to make cash transactions over 10,000 completely illegal. They have also stated it's their intention to outlaw. Weren't they also cracking down on free speech, like on the social media platforms? I'm sure they have a bunch of non-financial stuff going on too. To outlaw gas-powered vehicles by 2035. Well, that'll work well in the north. Like when you guys don't get sun for half the year, that'll work great. All that to say things are very bad in Canada, only getting worse. Guns are also essentially illegal across the board. My question, given the above circumstances, I'm looking at two options for survival. Yeah, it is survival. Option A, invest completely into Bitcoin and precious metals. I have about $1,100 a month I can invest because I live extremely cheaply. I have $10,000 combined in Bitcoin and physical silver. I also have another $10,000 in savings account I can immediately allocate towards these assets. I feel this path has the potential to help weather the storm of this dumpster fire nation without having to move. And with the Bitcoin, it would give me the get out of jail free card to escape if need be. I generally agree. I mean, Bitcoin could go down. Oh, always gonna happen to silver. Uh, Generally, you could expect the Canadian dollar to continue to lose purchasing power because you're going to keep paying people not to work over time. But yeah, but then crypto could also crash in Canadian dollars too. Or option B, leave Canada. I would be moving to the United States, and I'm unsure how difficult it would be to get a visa to attend trade schools in the States. I have about 40,000 US in savings at this time. I understand you can't tell me what I should do, and that's not what I'm looking for, but it helped there for your perspective. These two, get out. The US is better than Canada. I mean, yeah, I say that now because we got Trump, but here's my big, more debt bill. At least we got nukes. We're less self-loathing than Canadians, apparently. It's warmer here. We got job. I mean, your economy sucks. And our economy wasn't that great back when Harper was around. I mean, we really haven't been that great. I mean, it hasn't been bad, but it hasn't been that great either. We're talking 2.5%. You guys haven't grown at all in a decade. That's horrible. So I would definitely move to the United States. Now, how you get there, there's a ton of other videos you're going to have to watch. Immigration lawyer, work visa, whatever. I don't know. Trade skills and all that. But yes, generally move. If you can't move because you can't find a place to work, blah, 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 which is understandable, or the really, is your internet better up north? Hang on. Well, you got to do that here because they quote unquote fixed my internet. Uh, yeah, your ideal situation would be to move. I even now you have some other things with the Commonwealth, like maybe residency in the Caymans or some other Jamaica, I believe. Get the fuck. Productive people should be leaving Canada. You should be leaving Canada. Stop being a host. Stop being a slave to the parasites. And I don't mean, I mean domestic and foreign. Canada is not a place for hardworking, industrious, self-supporting people. It's not for producers. It is a welfare state. It is a self-loathing state. It's a mentally ill state. It's a short-sighted. It's it's not sustainable. It just isn't. It's not. It's almost not fit for not fit for human consumption. It's not fit for human living. I would come to the United States if you can. Now I got some options here for you. Strategic wise, I don't know what the actual process and procedures are. Um, so a couple things that you can try. One, I'm not joking. I would try for refugee status. I mean, why not? South Africans could apply for it. Why not? Give it a shot. Come on down here. I don't know what the legal ramifications of that are. Like, can you get a job? Can you not get it? Who cares? Just come work under the table, whatever. I mean, hell, you could become an illegal alien, live in California, which is better than Canada itself, right? I mean, that's another thing is you could come here like visa tour, right? I'm not joking. Go to Canada, go to Seattle, go someplace where we have self-loathing leftists and just go get the free shit, right? Live off the California taxpayer for a bit. I know you'd probably be working under the table or something like that, but why not live here? You could also do what Matt Forney did, and that is you border hop and visa hop. So you're on a perpetual visitor tourist visa. Might have to spend some time in Mexico, which you could do during winter, right? 3 months, 9 months, or 6 months, 6 months, whatever. This probably requires that you have some kind of remote employment. Now, you would probably have to pay Canadian taxes because you're still a Canadian citizen, but you don't have to live there. You don't have to pay the rent. Now, where you would live, I don't know, but if you could get some kind of remotely employed type of job, that would help out well. I'll link down below to what I think is the best remote employed job right now, which is becoming a tax accountant. I know Canada and the US have reciprocity in our CPAs, and can maybe look at becoming an enrolled agent as a Canadian citizen. Some hurdles, if not, it's not possible. But the world's greatest accounting career, it's a course that me and Chad put together that maybe you want to look into. But you could do Canadian taxes, but live in Thailand. You could do Canadian taxes living in Mexico. You don't actually have to be in that cold shithole living with a bunch of self-loathing people that just can't. I've never seen, I've not been on the planet the entire time. I've never seen it where people willingly enslave themselves. I've never seen it. You don't have to hang around those people. You don't have to endure the cold. So that's another thing. There's the old school, well, just apply for a work visa, but you're going to need a good skill or something like that. And then another thing you can do, but it's not 100% under your control, is go live in the Western provinces and they might secede. And if you want to wield more control, get involved in the secessionist movement. Go to Alberta, say, I want to get the hell out of here. Are you pissed, John? That would be the best thing. I mean, I don't know why there aren't more secessionist movements. Why the provinces like, come on, join the United States. Come on down. You're in the next contestant on the 51st and 52nd state. We'll take Saskatchewan and their wheat, Alberta and their oil. Sure, come on, we'll take you hardworking people. And fuck the parasites of Canada. Fuck the East Side. I mean, if there's a time to do it, now would be the time to do it while Trump's in office. He'd fucking send tanks and defend the property. You're like, yep, come on in. What are you going to do, Mark? Mark Carney, is that the guy? Yeah, 51st and 52nd state. We're just sending some tanks up there. Yeah, but just remember how we paid for your military all this time, Canada? Yeah, bit you in the ass. Well, look at all these nice people and this wheat and this farmland and these great mountains and all this oil. Wow, it's part of the United States now. Look at all this lumber. And then Canada gets to figure out how to deal with its fucking parasitic East Coast provinces or East Side provinces, and then all the potheads over in British Columbia. That's your problem. We're separated. I don't know. Deal with it. I would get involved in that. I mean, move the ball, man. But yeah, I don't know how, which way, but yes, you generally should be leaving Canada. If you are a producer, you should be leaving Canada. And there's lots of ways and avenues to do it. They're all got the pros and cons, but generally, yes. Leave a place that you're hated. Leave. Oh, I got leeches all over me. Maybe get out of them waters, pull off the leeches, and go somewhere else. And that's it. And the only thing I could say is if you got an incredible skill. So if you're a tradesman, you want to work in the oil fields, you want to work in mines, you want to work for the railroads, I'd recommend coming looking for the railroads. You could do the illegal alien thing, come here on a tourist visa, and then you just go work cash jobs, something, and go to sanctuary cities. Hey, I'm an illegal alien. Can I get free shit? They say, but you're white and you speak English. Yeah, I'm a Canadian. And then they're up shit creek. But it wasn't for white people because we hate white people. We're California. We're Washington State or whatever city you're in. Yeah, well, I am an illegal. Minnesota, I think they passed where you get free education. No joke. Come down to Minnesota. Get into Minneapolis. Get you free shit. Get a skill or a trade. Hell, they'll probably make you a cop. Go to the super chats. Just a bat boy with internet. Worked for my family. We're much better off. Yeah, that's another thing you could do, though. It's not leave. It's just you keep your labor to yourself. You kind of pull an Amish. Fix your own car. Raise your own crops. I mean, don't work a job. Don't. I mean, collect welfare. Whatever the Canadian government's going to give you, go collect it. But when it comes to work, save all your calories of energy for building your own house, fixing your own car, growing your own food. Absolutely minimize yourself. I roll, therefore I am. 5 Canadian. We're Thelma and Louise 20 feet from a cliff, and we've missed the off ramp in April, the election. We're fucked. I mean, you've been fucked for a while. But yeah, generally, I would leave Canada. Because if your past 10 years of this sclerotic, limping, bad economy wasn't enough, and your population is so stupid to think, well, more free shit is the answer. Yeah, I'd leave. That'd be great. Like Alberta and Saskatchewan. Well, what should happen? It should be one at a time. That way we can move our troops in and protect just a smaller border, right? So whatever's easier to defend, Alberta or Saskatchewan. They vote to secede and join the U.S., right? And we send up our troops, right? And then another one like, oh, we'll just go across the rest of Saskatchewan. Hi, Ontario. How you doing? Is Hennepin, not Hennepin, Winnipeg? Is that in Saskatchewan? Is that Ontario? And then, go fuck yourself, Carney. No, this is part of the United States of America now. Yeah, it's too bad. We're taking all the oil money. All right, that's it. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. Best of luck to all you, the dwindling few of you Canadians who are actually producers and are honest men and women. Good luck to you all. Toodles.